Hello everybody and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for our fourth and final game of the day today. And we got the Junior Bruins taking on the Junior Canadiens. As you see a young fan out there in the stands breaking it down, the Canadiens fans. We're off and running here, ready to go as an exciting one here. Who will win this old school rivalry? It goes all the way down from the top to the bottom, and a big game here in terms of seeding and everything in between. Hudden works it up the wall past O'Toole. That was picked up by the Bruins. Back to Hudden. That was shot in, quickly knocked down. Junior Canadiens working out in front. O'Toole with it. O'Toole steps out in front, shot. Nice save in there, looking for the rebound. Pushed back in the net. Diving out and behind, both players picked that up. Stick handling, back to the line, Hudden. Hudden, low shot, that one tipped off to the right side here quick. Steinberg grabbing that one. Worked into the right side, picked up to the middle, that one tipped off, and now up ahead. Melauskis to the right. Melauskis plays it back, turned over to Steinberg. That one's hit his stick, kept in the zone, and just out of the zone actually by Agnew. And that'll be quickly whistled down here, just a minute into our first period. Quick pace to start here. Both these teams winning 5-0 this morning. So 2 wins under their belt, but now they're picking it up and seeing what they could do here against each other. Garvin in through the middle. Boston coming back out. Agnew tries to bring it in. Now here down the right side they come. Thorley. He'll get pulled back in behind. Thorley handed off. Back into the corner. Thorley on his knees. Hands that and picked up down low. Nice job going to that open puck there. Up the left side. Agnew now hustling after it. Toner's going to leave that off for his D partner. Agnew now stopping up in behind. He'll grab it. Into the left side. That puck worked in ahead now with the circle back. Looking for Perna here. Perna takes that off the hop, but it quickly bounces off his stick. Swept on and pulled back. Turned over to the middle. Boston now with a rush in the other way. Chances here at both ends early. Picked up and flicked in through center. It's in Garvin's skates. Garvin handed off to the right side. Brought into the zone. Sent back in behind. Picked up now by Banda. William Banda for the Junior Bruins. Handed that off. Perna turned over in front now. A move across in on the break and tipped off at the last second there. Thomas Black had a bit of a lane to the net. It was quickly knocked off. Black looks like one of the larger kids out there as he is barreling down through the middle. That one's tipped off. Now Junior Bruins shot. Nice save in there and covered up with the glove. Picked up and spun around. That might be, we don't have a 44 on the sheet, so that one might be Felice, one of the 3 goalies the Canadiens are carrying. Played him behind. That one worked off into the corner. Played, dropped down and below by Ocean. Ocean up the left side, handed off in through center. Picked up by Broccolini. He's down the left side. Broccolini, the captain, loses it back to Hudden. Hudden, hard pass. That one's going to exit the zone, then circle back over to Hudden. Hudden down the left side as they tag up. Quick low shot, that going to be into the corner. Broccolini pulled back, came in deep, and now the penalty coming, pardon me, penalty coming here as the Junior Bruins will go to the kill. That one sent in low and just tipped wide by what looks like Jake Ferguson back there in net. Dropped off into the corner. Broccolini still in possession. The ref ready to blow that whistle the minute the Junior Bruins get possession just like that. And that'll be a penalty here coming, so an opportunity early. Here's the Canadiens. It started off with a push by the Canadiens, and then it was a push back by the Bruins, and then a push for the Canadiens leading to this penalty. As they head into the box here in front. Chamberlain will be the one serving the penalty here. Run back to the line, back to Garant. Garant winds up with a hard shot. That one rifled over the back of the net. Picked off in the right side, went to O'Toole. O'Toole plays it back to the line. Stepping in with it, working around, backhanding it open to Garant. That was Fontaine, who came off the defensive line there. Into the corner, Garvin. He's circling back around, left side. Chopped out there on the corner. O'Toole frees it up. O'Toole in ahead. O'Toole dished off, looking for the rebound, and that one's going to fall in behind. And O'Toole pushing the net works out as they'll get a power play marker. Chase O'Toole puts one in as Chamberlain sat in the box. So 1-0 here for the junior Canadiens. Behind. Chop that Fontaine as the junior Bruins now back to even strength. They're going to come out here hot. In the left side, Steinberg has it knocked away. Garvin in with it. Melakis turned back. Melakis has had some touches here early for the Bruins as it's a quick line change as their line matching out there. Going to empty the bench. There's Hudon actually back there, not Hutton, so correct that going forward. That's young Liam Hudon, the junior Canadiens. Back in, played back to the line. Canadiens trying to chip that by. Ocean on it on the right side, trying to get it up to Broccolini. Not there in time. Played back to Ocean. Ocean pinched in on the blue, trying to keep it in. Assad now chips up the right side. That one's chopped down before it can get too far. Junior Bruins stick lifted by Broccolini on the wall. Back into Hudon. Hudon shoots it back out. Agnew going to be the man to pick it up there for the junior Bruins as he circles back behind his own net. 1-0 to score here early for the Montreal Canadiens. Into the left side, played down low. Jumping off the end of the stick there, trying to get it free. Robichaud down over to the left side, chipped off in front, hits the stick. Robichaud in Ocean as Canadiens circling. Back over to Hudon. Shot into the skates, looking for it on the right side. That one circled in off the stick. And the captain, Broccolini, gets them another one. It'll be 2-0 here as Ferguson is getting pressured. 2-0 the score. So a good start here for the home side. In the first period, we're about 5 minutes in. And it's a 2-0 lead here for the Montreal Canadiens. One back to Fontaine. He hands that off to the right side. Pass the stick there, Lai. Into the zone. Garvin gets on it in a hurry. The junior Bruins pick that up in behind. Dished off the left side. Passed into Fontaine. Cutting back into the middle. Picked up by Chamberlain. Chamberlain down the right side. He'll wind up. Shot in the low. Picked up on the other side there by Duszkowski. Duszkowski tries to play it, but it's worked in towards the middle. Garvin chopped off the stick there by Thomas Black. Back and forth here in a hurry as that puck's moving quick out there. Over to the left side. Back in through center, over to Chamberlain. Chopped off on him. Back into Donovan. Donovan over to the left side, connecting on that pass. In past center. Shot in low, steered off into the corner. Fontaine trying to chase it in. Junior Bruins with it as they're trying to stick handle there in the corner. Turned over though. The Canadiens on it in a hurry here at all times. Worked over to Thomas Black. He gets it off the wall. It's in his skates. Knocked it around down the right side. Black in on it. Gervana with some pressure here for the Bruins, but it's picked up by the Canadiens. And worked out through the middle. Sent on to Ferguson. Ferguson's going to leave that for his defender, who then chips up the left side, but tipped over and intercepted by Steinberg. Now it's fought for here on the right side. Back down low and behind. Back in behind. Bruins fishing it and working it out the right side. Picked up and trying to put some pressure on. Manolakis is on it, but Hudon just pressured down the right side. Friars trying to get it across, and that one delayed offside. It was just by a hair. As we approach halfway through our first period here, 7:25 to go in the first. Middle, played off in behind, and Toner's going to step into that one, working it down the right side over to London. London has that pass there in front, knocked off in a hurry. Back in through the middle, just tipped and got it away from Broccolini as he looked like he was going to be off to the races. Picked up by London on that free puck, far shot, steered away. In front, rebound. That one's still on it and covered up nicely there. Felice on that puck. Holding on to that 2-0 lead as the Bruins start to buzz a little bit around here in the offensive zone. Grab to work back to Toner. Back to Perna on the right side. In behind and around, Robichaud tries to chip it out, kept in the zone by Agnew. In the corner there, trying to set it. Assad picking it up now. Assad down the left side. Back in behind, trying to center on the stick. Sent in off the wall. Bank pass there to Garant. Shot back in the zone, touched up by Ferguson, left in behind for Agnew. Robichaud trying to get in on it as well. Picked up and pulled back. In behind, Canadiens fire it down the left side. Assad trying to catch up to it. Toner on it. Pulled back in the zone and pushed down low as it's a pile up there. They're trying to let them move it. They'll allow it. And some extra stuff after here is down low at front. Perna. You won't get away with that. He was jumped on and frustrated, head to the box. Some coincidentals at the end of all that for Perna and Fontaine. As the teammate comes over here and says, don't worry about it, Ronan. So I like to see that leadership from the back end there by Ronan. As a little frustrated maybe down here in front. Up over to the left side, Ronan entering through past the blue line into Hudon. Hudon up to Broccolini. That one's turned over. Banda back into the junior Bruins. Ronan up the roll. Hudon picks it up. Chip pass up ahead, stopped. Worked onto the stick now, and it's a 1-on-2 here for the junior Bruins. A 5:22 to left in the first. Worked over to the left side, backhanded. That's going to pull back and around. Thomas Black picking up on it. Chopped up to his captain, Broccolini, who stops it on a dime. He has a goal in this one. Back down low, chopped in front, lie on it. Tipped off. Jumped over, and that'll be offside, so a whistle here and a chance to get some fresh legs. So after those two first goals and the early pressure by the Canadiens, it's evened out a little bit here in the first period. 5 minutes to go in the first. A couple penalties on both sides, but also Some good return fight back here from the Junior Bruins to not let this thing get out of hand here early, obviously. The ref's going to blow that whistle early. He says something as he skates in ahead. Maybe he didn't like where they were lined up. Friars played over to the left side, back to the line, a hard pass that gets chipped up in the zone. They have a man back to pick it up. That's Ryan Harney. Harney helps get that freed up here on the right side, try to poke it by into the glove. That one drops down in behind. Harney now passes it off. Junior Bruins now try to shoot that out through the middle, stopped by O'Toole, worked back to Menelakis. Turned over, Garvin's shot, and Ferguson all over that puck as he waits for that to hit the glove, and it'll be whistled down. 4:25 to go in the first, 2-0. The score here. There's young Garvin. Garvin's been all over it here early. Back down low, trying to poke away at that one. Into the left side, that one exiting back in through center. Tipped off, up on the left side, left for Garvin. Garvin gets it from Steinberg, tries to make a move in ahead. The Bruins pick that up and a nice cut back here on the right side. Both chasing it down. Chipped off and stick lifted Friars. Back in behind, over to the left side. Hits center and worked in ahead. Jumping into the zone, back to Friars. He puts that low to the left side, picked up. Stick handling, drop back in behind. Grab now, looking for the cutout, and from a sharp angle, that one's going to drop down in front of Menelakis as they go into the boards. A couple players. Looks to be okay. Back over to Friars. He works it down the right side. Backhanded, that one's going to get to the line. Junior Bruins step in, low shot, tipped in. That one just wide on the left side, trying to jam it in. Back and behind. Centering pass, no one there to pick it up. And the Bruins maybe had their best little scrum in front so far as our coincidentals end. And it'll remain 2-0. Head back in the other end. This penalty box door not fully closed. Here we go. Getting that adjusted. Closed up. Make sure it's a nice, safe environment out there for our players. 3:14 to go here in the first. On the left side. Pulled back. Chopped into the blue line. Kept in the zone. Worked back in the other way, led ahead pass, back over, nice return, but Broccolini didn't exactly look like he knew that was coming. Back in behind. Chopped down in front, Assad. He'll dish off, no looker. Picked up now by the Bruins. Pardon me there. Down the right side, London. Shot, that one's sent back into Hurley. Chipped on by, sent back in behind to Toner. Toner's chasing, he'll get that in the defensive end for the Junior Bruins. So Montreal pushing the pace here, but the Bruins have been up to the task since that second goal. 2:25 to go in the second. Worked over to Broccolini, shot on, glove down. That was a hard shot into the glove there, and we'll get full-scale line changes out here still. Pretty good game we're being treated to here early. 2-0 lead for the Canadiens still off that early couple goals. Worked in on the wall. They step in down the right side, back in behind. And in behind. Back to Fontaine on the line. Fontaine shot in. Picked up now by Jack Ronan. Up the left side they come. Shot into the zone. Off in the corner, back to Ronan. Far shot, that one's gonna sneak on by on the right side. Time to think and chip up ahead. Nice play up there by Fontaine to Garvin. Garvin in. Garvin tries to center it. Goalie way out of the net there for Ferguson. Stepped in front and blocked. Nicely done there. Now down to Chamberlain. Chamberlain poked off of it. Ronan, or Donovan, my mistake, trying to get that in low. Off the end wall, Donovan now picking it up. Try to center, jumps in on the right side, it's steered away. Fontaine now in behind. Fontaine steps back and works up the right side. Chased after, picked up. Back over to Ronan here on the right. Still 2-0 with a minute to go. Ronan deep in the zone. Picked up now by the junior Bruins, cutting out in front. Sent off to the left side, stepped into the ringette line, shot and scores! And the junior Bruins with one late here in the first period. And that'll make this a 2-1 game, and we're far from the finish here, folks. Just firing it on net here late. That'll find the back of the net. And that looks to be our left D man there. Sent into the zone here. Huda, wait for that to come out. Stepped up and kept in. Dished off in front. Trying to finish it off, and they do. And just like that, it'll be tied up. Pardon me, 2-2. And within 30 seconds, they get both back. And that one will be finished off by number 88, Marinolakis. And it's a beauty in the back of the net. And these youngsters continue to impress. 2-2 here in the first period. So we're back to all square. Didn't take very long. The early push by the Canadiens now wiped off. Sent in, and that'll be in the penalty box near us. And a quick push back here, so 29 seconds to go here in the first. We'll have the face-off here near center. Got back in behind, handed off to O'Toole, back to Welsh on the line. Worked in the zone off the left side, 20 seconds to go in our first period. Picked up and ahead. Stick handling and the cutback by Harney. Harney now through the middle. We're all square here, so brand new game. O'Toole down the right side, he'll shoot. It'll fall off his stick, and that'll take us to the end of the first period. So the late push by the Bruins after the early push by the Canadiens will have us 2-2. We'll be back shortly with the second.
Welcome to High Button Sports. We come from the land of Nova Scotia. We do a little bit of everything: live streaming, commentating.
Back outside, shot, score!
Over the years, we've met some pretty cool people. Oh yeah, that guy too. Can't forget about the best mic'd up videos going.
Oh, cha-ching.
The High Button crew has been steadily growing, and we love traveling. So don't worry, we'll be in your city soon enough. New rinks, new people. Did I mention we live stream?
Oh, and the door here gets close, and it opens up again, and they're laid out into the squad, and they're fighting under my thing.
Find Cameron. Cameron's got time. Shot. Tipped. Off the crossbar. Oh, my!
I'm no mathematician here, but I'm pretty sure High Button Sports and your sporting event equals pure entertainment. Let's put that equation to the test, eh?
as we get set here for our second period. We'll head back to center. Puck dropped in there. So Welsh starting off the scoring there for the Bruins from the left defensive spot. Then it was a goal by Manilakis to bring us to 2-2, and that's where we stand here, starting our second frame. That one into the left side. Picked up in the corner and played him behind. Knocked off on the stick. It's jumped up the right side. Asand into the corner. Toner with some pressure as well. Asand back in behind. He'll do the cut back, turn over to the junior Bruins, but running into each other, but still maintaining possession. Ricocheting off the stick here on the left side, picked up by Thorley. Thorley doesn't get it very far as it's touched up to the linesman, and now Canadiens ahead, and now Robichaud down the right side. Robichaud, sharp angle, and a nice blocker save as Ferguson got up on it. Sent it to the stick there. Fontaine pulled back around. Fontaine to Garrett. Garrett did through center, slap shotted down low. Sent over to Agnew. He gets it up to Thornley. Thornley will gain the red line, shoot it in, and then head off. Fresh legs out for the junior Bruins. Here out of the back end. Dished up to Broccolini. Broccolini entering on the right side. He makes a move around. Maybe able to get that puck deep in the zone. Bruins now pick it up the other way, down the left side. Chipped up by Duszkowski. Huden behind. Up to Broccolini, still out there. Backhand in ahead to Ronan. Ronan settles it down, but it was touched with the high stick. To go in the second. We're just into our second frame here. Ocean with some pressure, turns it over. Bruins back the other way looking for their first lead of the game down the right side. Centering pass, chop that back into the corner behind. Backing around, played down low. Trying to center that. Knocked off onto the left side wall, and now the net was knocked off, so it was whistled down, and instantly Felice put his arm up. Back in, waiting for the face-off here. 2-2 game here early in the second. Garant in behind. He'll play that down to Black. Thomas Black trying to center. That one's chipped in, and it'll be right on Ferguson. Ferguson gonna cover it up as O'Toole gives a little hey, how you doing there in front. Around, repping that Montreal Canadiens sweater. There must be no better feeling for these young guys than getting to do that. Work back to Fontaine. He chips it that down into the right side corner in a hurry. Pressure coming, and it's chopped back in. Grana in ahead, sent back the other way for what would be an icing, so we'll head back and try it again as Boston head coach didn't understand that call as his arms go up. Back in here on the right side, waiting for it, Broccolini. Dropped work to the corner, Welsh. Welsh in behind. Chipped up off those boys, turned over in front, Broccolini on it. Tries to find Robichaud, it gets through his skates, pardon me. Into the left side, Broccolini chopped at it as well as Robichaud. Puck coming down there. Welsh trying to jump up on it. Sent into the junior Bruins. Hard pass across there to the right side. They step in, pull it across. Left side, trying to center on the stick for just about a half a second. Couldn't get it squared up. Fontaine now. Nice chop in ahead to Broccolini. Into the corner, the D-man Fontaine jumps up on it. He gets that back down. Broccolini stick lifting in front. Oh, that gets through some sticks to Garant. Garant far shot. That one's going to wrap all around to Fontaine. He makes a cut to the outside, played down into the corner. Hassan grabs it. Hassan trying to center. Broccolini high shot. That one falls down. Agnew now with it on the right side. That jumps over the stick on his pass. Turned over now. Robichaud is junior Bruins getting hemmed in their own zone. Back into Garana, up to Friars, into the zone, he'll step in, high shot, off the glass, Broccolini, and net knocked off, whistle down. They look to fix that net as it's come out for 2 times so far this game. It didn't come off any times last game, the game we just did. Anxious to get at it. Bruins work it back to the line, kept in by Ronan. He shoots that off the left side. It's going to be jump back for Huden. Spinning around on the left side, trying to poke that home. Instead, it falls back in behind to Ocean. Ocean on the back end, up the left side. Stick handling around. Back to Huden. He waits for the pass, gets that on through the middle. Sent over to Ronan. In ahead now. Down the right side, shot in, blocked it away with a nice save, and then turned over in front. Low shot, that one jumps off the stick of Huden in behind. Entering the zone now, speed off the right side. Garvin centering on the stick here. Montreal had a good chance with an open net, but quick stick lift there stifles that one. Back to Huden on the right side. Picked up, worked back in behind by Ronan. Ronan grabbing. Ronan gets spun out. O'Toole in on it as well. Careful down there as Ronan getting pushed down. O'Toole with the cut back, trying to center. That one's sped off and pushed to the side by Ferguson. Back in behind with the wrap around. That'll go up the right side. In ahead to Huden again as Montreal pushing here as we approach halfway through our game. Back down low, Bruins with it. Bruins work it up on the wall. Picks up off the one pass to Garant. Garant pulled back around. London knocked off the stick. Back into the middle, looking for a stick lift, picked off into the wall. Chamberlain gets back to Black there for Montreal. He has a short little pass that just works out for him. Back in behind to Ronan. Ronan with a circle back. Ronan down the right side. Sent on the stick and shut back in the zone. Garant. Sent back into the middle, Lai. Over to Dushkowski. Knocked back towards the middle. Right side, Garant. Circle back around. Lai with it. Back into the blue line. Turned over. Junior Bruins step up with it. Harvey turns it over as Garant gets to that open puck just a half a second ahead. Sent back and behind. Grabbed now by Ocean. Kept up on the wall on the right side, trying to get it free. Far shot. That one's going to be jumped on as Lai in on it as well. And we take a look here at the ultimate prize. That'll be won at the end of this week. The World Cup Challenge, as you get a nice look at that beauty. And my water bottle there. So that's what they're competing for out there. That's what it's all about at the end of the weekend. There's only actually one name on it right now, and that is for the Team Pacific, who won in 2019. I assume COVID had something to say about those years since, but this year we're going to add another plaque to the trophy. And could it be one of these two teams? In down the left side, dipped off, and that one pushed off into the corner. Manilakis tried to catch up to it. Hassan now led ahead. Into the zone, they stick handle. Trying to catch up with it, pulled back in behind. Junior Bruins on it. It's back in behind the net, up the left side. Grana, he doesn't get enough on it as that's turned over here on the right side. They'll have to chase Assad. Assad down the right. Here's Robichaud in the middle. Towards Robichaud, stepped up, shot that one high over the net. Garvin on it. Into the corner. Trying to get it up. Back in behind. Picked up by Harney. Stick handling over to Garanin. Behind. Up the right side. It's connected the Junior Bruins in ahead. Assad, that's a delayed offside, so time for the Canadiens, but that's not going to stop Garan from pushing ahead. Pardon me, as they finally touch it up. And Garan, number 91 out there, didn't realize, but he was offside for about 30 seconds there. He'll head off. Thank you for tuning in here on High Button Sports. Once again, we appreciate your support as we just crossed halfway through this game. High Button Sports, a local company in Halifax, Nova Scotia, founded and started over there, providing live streaming and entertainment for your sports team. Here at the Montreal Meltdown all week long. That one quickly knocked off in front, and then it could be an open lane down the middle. Picking up speed. Thorley, he makes it halfway down. Thought he had a bit of a lane. Chip back into London as a bit of a pushback here from the Bruins after the Canadiens were all over it. Into the corner, Fontaine will get spun out, but he'll get that ahead to O'Toole. Pardon me. Into Broccolini. Broccolini circling around. Dishes just gets that pass off. In through center, handed off Fontaine. Fontaine, sharp angle shot. He'll miss the net. Over to Garant. Back down in behind. Try to center that pass. Get a nice pass, but that one's going to jump off the stick, and it'll be a foot race. It could be a 2-on-1. Thorley down the left side. Dove out for it and making a nice play there. Number 56, Garant, as he came back and took away what could have been a 2-on-1. Fontaine in behind now. Fontaine will hustle it up the right side. Fontaine brings it in. He cuts to the middle. Fontaine finding some open room. Left side shot. That one rising up. It's 2-2. O'Toole turned over to the middle. Trying to find the open lane. O'Toole on it. Pardon me. And the Canadiens doing a good job of making up for the mistakes when they come, as the Bruins trying to take advantage of these turnovers entering the zone. It's been twice in a row that could have gone, that got waved off, and the Junior Bruins coach letting them know what he thinks of that. That one back in through the middle. Hudon gets that knocked away from him. Jashnowski down the left side. Almost got it handed off, but it was picked off and worked in behind to Banda. Little dish pass up there, getting it free. In ahead now, Chamberlain tries to skate it out, back under here, Ronan on it. Assad trying to beat Ronan out. Ronan stepping up on him, doing just enough, and a good play there the other way, looking like the Montreal team did a few minutes ago, making that extra defensive move to make the play. Back in on the left side, picked up to Donovan. Donovan brings it over, and he just rode the line too long. And they said it was offside, and one of the parents back here yelled, "Come on," and his buddy said, "No, that was offside." He's, "Oh, okay." The dad's having a good time back here as well. This is Boston versus Montreal. This is no joke. We all know our hockey history at least a little bit to know that this is up and down the lineup. You want to win this game, in a 2-2 game here approaching the third period. Everyone's going to be into it at this point. Back in on the left side, it's played into Assad. And Delay, he just brings it in onside, but a quick active stick stops it. In ahead through the defensive zone down the right side. Brought on, it's fished across, trying it for the centering. It's on the stick. Oh, and it was cleared out of harm's way. Looked like the Bruins were going to have their first lead of the game there, but it stays out. Back in and brought on by Black. Black gets knocked down. In the other way now, down the right side. Bruins skating it back the other way, 3:40 to go in the second. 2-2 game. We haven't had many goals here in a while. Stepped up in front. Oh, shot off. No goals here in the second period, actually. Here on the right side. Little bank pass over to Lai. He shoots it across. Jump for the stick of Garvin. Trying to pull it back in the other way. Garvin centering. Tipped off. Spun out. Friars now behind the net. Up the right side. Spun back around. Dished in through the middle. Garant picking it up. Fontaine there as well. Fontaine entering. Fontaine drop pass to Garvin. Garvin stepping up. Shot far. Rifles it wide. Broccolini takes the shortcut in between. Broccolini. Pass across over to Garvin. Jumped up there for a moment. Picked up in front. Shot on. It's free. Trying to jam it in, stays out, and now both ends getting some late chances here to take the lead heading into the third. Neither of them have connected. Friars centering over to the junior Bruins down the right side. Into the zone, looking for the wraparound, falling off. Played back in behind, handed off. Gallant tries to center, tipped off to Broccolini. Broccolini now grabs it. Dish pass to the middle, connects. Dropped over to Robichaud. He has to skate to it a little bit. Back in around to Garant. Broccolini stick handling, handed off to Robichaud. He misses. Fontaine with it. Fontaine cuts back in behind to the line. Tipped off shot into the corner. Broccolini tries to hustle after it. Chipped by on the right side. Picked up now in stride. That one rising up over the heads. Now down low. It is a 3-on-1. The Habs here late. Oh, and they couldn't get it on as Broccolini had cut down. 98 seconds to go here. Bruins trying to bring it back the other way. Knocked off it to Ronan. Ronan has that miss. Garvin chased back after it. Fontaine trying to cut off on it. Backhand on. Save. Knocked it to the net. Ferguson. The whistle went, but the arm didn't go up. And following that puck all the way in, Ferguson's going to take a moment to get back up here. 1:23 to go in the second. Looks like he's okay, giving a fist bump to his teammates, so tough guy hanging in there. Down the right side, Welsh picking it up. Back in behind, they try to chip it out. It's Assad now with it. Assad pulls it in from the back end, and he'll pick up speed in through center. Knocked in around. Assad trying to drop back to O'Toole. O'Toole to the middle. Wind up shot. Tip scores! And with exactly 1 minute left, it's tipped in behind. And the Canadiens will restore their lead as Steinberg looks to be the goal scorer, who has the lead goal right now, the assistant captain, as he got to the right area and put it home. So now a lead, it looks like we'll head into the third with 1 minute to play here. And a good goal there. So the Bruins still looking for their first lead of the game. Now they got to get one to tie it up. It's been tied all period long, so we went 15 minutes tied. And now here we are. Back in down the right side. Trying to chip that in ahead. Pushed through. Bruins now. Down the right side. Huden tries to catch back up to it. In ahead to the zone and a circle back. Bruins quickly in front, had it on the stick, but Chamberlain couldn't rifle it as he was open, and then tipped over to O'Toole on the turnover. 23 seconds to go. Back in behind down the right side, O'Toole. O'Toole stepping in, trying to center. It rides up off the stick, looking for one here late. Tipped off. 15 seconds to go. Assad in behind. He's getting worked around over to the left side. Trying to center. On the stick, poked out with 3 seconds to go. It'll be on the wall, and that'll take us to the end here. So, 3-2 Canadiens at the end of 2. And we'll be back shortly with the third.
Welcome to High Button Sports. We come from the land of Nova Scotia. We do a little bit of everything: live streaming, commentating.
Back outside. Shot. Score! Pump, baby, where Grandma keeps the cookies.
Over the years, we've met some pretty cool people. Oh yeah, that guy too. Can't forget about the best mic'd up videos going.
Oh, cha-ching.
The High Button crew has been steadily growing, and we love traveling. So don't worry, we'll be in your city soon enough. New rinks, new people. Did I mention we live stream?
Oh, and the door here gets close and it opens up again, and they're laid out into the squad, and they're fighting under my thing.
Find Cameron. Cameron's got time. Shot. Tipped. Off the crossbar. Oh, my!
I'm no mathematician here, but I'm pretty sure High Button Sports and your sporting event equals pure entertainment. Let's put that equation to the test, eh?
All right, back here for the third and final period. 3-2 lead here for the Canadiens over the Junior Bruins. Broccolini on the draw. And the Bruins have to get one back here to get themselves tied up and get this a new game. And the Canadiens trying to hang on and finish this off. Who will come out with it? Down the left side, here they come. Broccolini into the zone. Broccolini fired across to Black, and a hard pass. Just missing off the end of the stick. Lie on it as well. Friars picking it up down low. Friars waiting for that pass across. Chopped in through the middle. It's in the skates, worked over to Manolakis. Turned back around, down the right side. Stepping up on it into Garant. Down to Manolakis. Chipped off the left side. Garana into the zone. Picked up now by Garant. Garant passed that to his deep partner, Fontaine. It gets spun out. Bruins still with some pressure here in the offensive zone. Ronan down the left side. Back in behind, Black on it as well. Black playing that puck hard, but it's the Bruins who come out with it. Work to the middle. Thornley trying to get a quick shot in front. Friars, he gets knocked off by Fontaine. And Fontaine with a perfect body play there. Down the right side, Broccolini brings it in, cut off. Into the zone, wrote it on it as well. Left side up to Garvin. Chipped into the skates. Just across, gets to Perina. Perina steps in, low shot, rebound in front, still alive. Fontaine gets pulled out, no call. Back into Garvin. Garvin down the right side, he'll pull back in the zone. Centering pass. Robichaud knocked off of it. Towards the middle, high shot, that one gonna fall in behind. Picked up now, down low, left side, getting that puck up, past Huden stick, Hudden, handed off, Huden chasing as well as the last man back, Perena on it. Garvin picks it up, centering pass over to the right side. In ahead, Robichaud walks in, slap shot, save, and it was whistled, even though it was alive for a moment, and the ref gives him sorry, but I couldn't see it. 12:28 to go here in the third. 1 goal game. stick around after for the 3 stars, which will be given out. Big game here in terms of how you're playing and where you sit after day 1. Bunch, I think all the teams have played, so it's a good indicator, or at least you played half the teams. Garant down the left side. Shot in behind. Picked up by Harney. Drop back on it, chipped it over to Garant. Send back to Harney. Up on the right side, Chamberlain. Let ahead. Onto the stick here into the offensive zone, Donovan. Back to O'Toole. O'Toole sends it to the open space here on the left side for Steinberg. Steinberg brings it in. Chamberlain with some pressure. Steinberg pulled back, handed to Garant. Turned over, and now the Bruins could be 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Into the zone. Donovan hands it off to the open space. Spun around, shot. That one riding up and got a good opportunity on a tough play there on the left side for the Bruins. Back in behind. Work over to Chamberlain. In ahead, it's in the skates. Donovan here down the right side. Donovan holds. Chamberlain now back in behind. Fontaine on it. Fontaine, and he'll take a hit. And Chamberlain will head to the box, and not very timely as Fontaine gets a word in, and that one was getting called all day long. Chamberlain heads in on the rest. Oh, and it looks like 2. So a head contact and then 1 on Donovan. And now we're at an interesting point in the game here as it's a 5-on-3. Donovan and Chamberlain will sit it out. And the junior Bruins coach getting an explanation. 4 minutes for that head contact as well. So a chance here really for the Canadiens to put a nice effort into this one with 11:03 to go and 5-on-3 for 2 minutes and then another 2-minute penalty after that. And this is a turning point in the game if I've ever seen one. And the ref kind of hearing it from the coach here. And the parents alike as a big game and a big point in a big game with a big call. 4-2 on there. Chamberlain will sit for 2. Donovan for 4. Habs trying to extend their lead. Back in behind, Broccolini. Broccolini over to the right side. Garvin turns it over. Jumped on by the Bruins, but Hudon steps up on it. Hudon on the right side. Sharp angle shot. That one tipped into the mesh. With 20 seconds killed off that penalty. Bruins trying to hang on here. And now the Bruins coach is trying to flag the linesman down. Starting to run a little high here, but a big game and a big moment. You can't blame them. We just got some hockey to play as they adjust. They took a penalty off the board. And it seems like we're awaiting an update here as they haven't dropped the puck yet. Okay, so they updated that one to 4 minutes and put it back on, okay. So they actually did it, switch the numbers, so it's Chamberlain. That's what makes a little more sense, who's in there for 4. So that's all they were trying to do. Switch the numbers. Back to Fontaine, to Garant. Garant, wide shot. That one past Ferguson. Into the corner, and our big point in the game here continues. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Picked up by Broccolini. Left side shot. Pad save. Ferguson all over it. Back in into the middle. Turned over. Broccolini shot. Save. It falls in behind and it cleared out. Block in front. Garvin, plenty of time. Shoots it back to the line for Fontaine. Steps in. Shot. Tipped high. Oh, and Ferguson gets a little luck there from his friend, the crossbar. And it'll remain 3-2. A minute gone in that power play, initial power play. And they're heading over and maybe a little impromptu timeout here. They snuck in. And that's a veteran coach making a veteran play there at the bench, as there's a little bit of stir up after the whistle. Gets in there, able to get the play out. Assad on the draw. Worked over. Down low to Harney. Picked off to the left side, and that'll be dumped down for the first time on this kill. So a minute left to go. Into the corner. Picked up now by Huden. He'll skate very nicely down the right side, bring that puck all the way in. Try to center on the stick there for Robichaud. Harney in behind. Over on the wall, try to center, over to Robichaud. Robichaud on it. Hand it over to the right side, wind up, that one flutters in, rebound, Ferguson on it. In front, Bruins spun around, stick goes up, and now a penalty coming. A hooking call. So it looks like things might have worked out here for the Bruins, as there's 17 seconds left. Oh, one of those penalties is heading to the bench here with a big smile is Huden, as I think you say that's a retaliation call on me, but nonetheless he'll get the hooking call. So 17 seconds left on that first penalty. That'll run out, and then it'll be 2-on-2. So it looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes with 9:20 to go in the third. The Canadiens up 1. This game's turned into a great one. Lots of good talent out there on the ice. All playing at a very high level with a lot on the line in a big game. That's been close. What more can you ask for in a little puck here on a, what is it, a Thursday? Is today Thursday? Yeah, Thursday night. Back over to Fontaine as Donovan's going to head out the box, and now it'll be 2 minutes of 4-on-4. In down the left side, Fontaine stepping in, trying to center. Ferguson keeps it away. Shot down the wall. Grant picks up behind. Grant surveying down the right side. Shot back in the zone. Toner going to go on it. Flicked up to the center. Down the left side, Friars into the zone. Brought on, steps up on it. That one's centered in front. Passed off, picked up nicely. Lai shoots it. That one's going to be gloved down by Ferguson, and 57 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then it'll be about 20 seconds of power play time for the Junior Bruins as they look to tie it up with 8:17 to go. Face off here. Garvin waiting for it. Back to the blue line. Fontaine steps in, hard shot, that blocked and knocked the stick out of the hands of Friars with a nice defensive play. Garvin in behind, trying to center, plays it off the back to himself. Back to Ocean. He tries to step up on it, worked over to Fontaine, who has to go and pick it up outside the blue line. Hold back and around, dish pass, nicely done over to Ocean. Ocean turned over. Junior Bruins now down the right side, trying to pick up some speed. Behind the back pass, over to Manolakis. Sent on, steered away, Fontaine. Handed off to Banda. He'll shoot that down the right side and behind. Friars on it. Friars spins back, tries to center it, try to jam it in. Covered up, 7:25 to go in the third. Knocked over, oh, and that'll send him back to the box. Friars will head off, and just as they were about to escape penalty trouble, the Junior Bruins back in. .25 to go in the third, so they were just seconds away from getting out of the penalty trouble, and they'll pick up another one. So the Junior Bruins running out of time here to tie it up. The Canadiens scored one late in the second period to make it 3-2 after it was 2-2 for a while. And now they're gonna have to kill another 2 minutes off. Pulled out, Huden's gonna change off. adding another forward of the junior Canadiens. That one's sent on and patted away. Over to the left side, Robichaud. Robichaud pass over, Hassan offside though, and Broccolini doesn't know what it was, but it was Hassan here on the opposite side. And this one's been an intense one here late. It's been close. You know, 7:05 to go. This whole basically game has been back and forth. There's been little spurts of advantages, but nothing too crazy. 6:54 to go in the period, and penalty to be served now. 1:25 to go in that last penalty. Down the right side, Habs work it in, try to dish in front, poked off and behind. London down the left side, steps in, glove down. On the left side, ready to go as we wait that puck drop, sent in and quickly steered off into the corner, picked up by the Bruins now. From behind, Garvin trying to add to it. Garvin down the left side, centering to Broccolini. Broccolini shot, Ferguson traps that and covers it. 6:19 to go in the third. Waiting. Puck picked up here and worked in behind. Up the wall here, junior Bruins. Trying to tie this game up late. They've been fighting all game long. 1 goal game with 6 minutes to go, 34 seconds on that penalty. Down the right side, O'Toole chasing. O'Toole grabbing, trying to center, picked up by Robichaud by Broccolini in behind. He'll tiptoe out, holding on to it. 20 seconds left to go on that penalty to Friars from the shot, from the line. And a save there. Ferguson's played awesome there in net for the junior Bruins. There's 5:41 to play in the third. 16 seconds on that penalty, so we're going to be back to 5-on-5 for the first time in what seems like 10 minutes, all period long. It's been, after a fairly clean first 2 periods and no penalties, it's been penalty troubles for both sides here in this third. Back and behind, spun out into the corner, Hassan on it. Hassan will hold on to it, and it'll be 5-on-5 here now as Friars heads out, and we're evened up. So we are officially down the stretch over to the right side, Hudon. He'll pull it in low, the D-man. Up the left side, led ahead, Bruins on it. 5 minutes to go, Thorney shot on, rebound there in front, picked up by Hudon. That would a perma. Turned over, now they'll go at the back end. Thorney chip towards the middle. Junior Bruins pick it up, hand that off to the right side. Grab now by Banda. Banda hands that off to his D partner, left side, in ahead. That one's gonna fall back in behind, Hudon on it. He picks up and cuts back. Tipped up on the wall to lie. Trying to center. Nice little pullback move around as Donovan hands it off. 4:26 left to go here in the game now. Turned over in front, Black drops back, can't get that puck off, hands over to the left side now, Assad from the sharp angle. The impossible angle shot there. Durant back in behind. Thomas Black picking it up, he'll try to power that out in front, won't get very far. Looking for the wraparound. Canadiens playing good here late in the game, trying to keep the puck out of their own end. Bruins got to turn up the Jets here a little bit. Down the left side, he's got Perna in the middle. And Ocean gets on it. Back to the line, held in. Cut back. Still bringing it forward. Left side shot, steered away. Held on to. Bruins in front, trying to jam at it. Pushed it to the corner. Welsh catches up to it. 3:40 to go. Back in behind. Trying for the centering shot. That one tipped off into the corner, but the Bruins starting to buzz now. Assand on it, hands it off to the right side. Up ahead, the Habs. Robichaud shoots that down and around. 3:20 to go. Hand it off to Perna. Towards O'Toole. O'Toole, low shot. Tipped off Harney. Back in around. Bruins pushing and coming in waves here now late. In through the middle. Steps up, shot. Nice save there and covered up. Fleece on it. And he'll shake off anything, and it'll be 2:58 to go here in the third. We just want to thank you for tuning in once again on High Button Sports. We appreciate the support as always. Excited to bring you all the games here, the World Cup of the Meltdown. So if your kids are playing, we're streaming it, and tomorrow we've got some other games sprinkled in, some 09s and some 10s, so keep an eye out for that. That should be exciting as well. O'Toole brings it in, trying to get a goal here late to give his team a cushion. Picked up in behind. Steinberg cuts back. That puck knocked off his stick. 2:30 to go as the Bruins rapidly running out of time. Back in behind, centering pass up the right side. Led ahead, connecting here on the left. Back into the zone they come. Dropped in behind to O'Toole, turned over. O'Toole flicks that up in the zone. It jumps around the stick there. Friars now back in. Dished up ahead. Cut on. Into the middle. Bruins shoot. And a big save as they come out and stop it. And a perfect chance in front. Right what they were looking for. And up to the task there in net. Worked over to the right side. 2 minutes to go. Manolakis shot in, and that one's going to be tipped out of play here. Not too many pucks coming up near us. To go. Chop back here on the left side, trying to play that out. It'll be picked up and worked in deep. Broccolini on it. Back in around. Over to Garvin. Garvin to Huden. The wall on the left side, trying to center. Broccolini picks it up. 90 seconds to go. Killing valuable time off the clock here down the left side. Chip back in through the middle. Trying for the lead pass. Chamberlain picks it up in stride. That one's in his skates as it's just onside. Drop back, Banda across to the left side, stepping in. Far shot, glove down. 1:13 to go as the last push coming, and the empty net here at the Junior Bruins end. So it'll be 6-on-5 here late. Trying to tie it up, and the Canadiens looking to hang on to a big win here early. Remember, these teams are going to be playing each other again. That looks like it'll be Saturday night. Yeah, it looks like Saturday night they'll play each other again, so that'll be a nice marquee game for us to look forward to. Tomorrow they're playing the Bruins and Team Atlantic. In ahead, the open net, Garvin over to O'Toole. Back in behind, delayed offside, 1 minute to go. Junior Bruins up the left side. Cut back in ahead. Offside by Ronan. Waiting for the whistle out here. Bruins. Gonna make a last-second change, getting the exact lineup they want out there. Pardon me. That one chipped up through the middle. Harney now grabbing it. Harney circling back. Sent him behind up the left side. Grabbed and worked towards the middle. In through center they come. Brought in a headshot on. That one just missing wide. 30 seconds to play. We are into our last moment. Friars across to the left side. On the stick, knocked down. Gallant trying to chip it by. He gets it out in 22 seconds to go. Hustled down to the right side, O'Toole. Chopped off his stick. They're still alive. 18 to go. Bruins with it, chopped at, and the penalty will come in, but a good penalty to take is 10 seconds to go, but they're cutting through the middle. Bruins knocked off it. Back in, and it's touched up. And a late penalty, but I mean, maybe that was a good play by them as it killed an extra 5 seconds off the clock, and now there's just 7.7 to go to victory. As I don't know if the coaches will be too mad with them. The Canadiens trying to hold on here. A trip and call made. O'Toole heads to the box. So 7.7 seconds to kill. 6 on 4. Will they have what it takes to tie this up? Dropped in ahead. Black in front, works that into the corner. Ocean grabs it, trying for one last chance with 1 second, and it looks like that'll be enough. The junior Canadiens come away with an impressive 3-2 victory here over the Boston Junior Bruins, and we're just going to take a moment here to thank you here on High Button Sports. Jeff Corbett the name. We're about to give our 3 stars. We'll be back in a moment. See the handshake there as we are finishing up here on High Button for the night. 4 games today. We'll be back tomorrow with a big old slate of games for you as the players head off, and I believe we're going to be giving out our 3 stars. Jack Ronan will take a skate, our 3rd star of the game. And there's our game winner, Steinberg. So Robichaud, Ronan, and Steinberg will come away with the 3 stars, and that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. So a great game to finish off with, and that'll do it. We'll see you tomorrow. Once again, we'll